Two children found wandering on Austin streets. Tonight we look at what parents can do to make sure this isn't in your child's future.
Investigators are examining a daycare center's protocols after two small children managed to wander away. The children walked onto a busy street where someone spotted them and called police. It happened at Austin South Christian Academy.
Luckily, someone driving by saw those children and pulled them out of the road and then called police. We went to find out what's being done to make sure this doesn't happen to your child. KXAN's Lindsay Bramson found out.
Angel's Care and Learning Center is just one of many daycares in Austin. When Director Dawn Kroll heard what happened not far from her daycare, she couldn't believe it.
I don't ever want to have to make that phone call that, your child escaped our, facility while they were under our care.
With the help of her staff, she takes extra precautions to make sure that's a phone call she'll never have to make.
We watch and make sure that nobody can get out the front door. We have a secondary door, so they have to go through two sets of doors before they can even get outside.
But just down the street at Austin South Christian Academy, the owner admits two children walked right out of her daycare without anybody noticing.
We began our investigation. Clearly the children were out on the road. What we need to really find out is why it happened. And if there are things that the daycare can correct and we can work with them, that's exactly what we'll do.
Paul Morris is the Assistant Commissioner with Child Care Licensing for the Department of Family and Protective Services. He says what happened Thursday is unacceptable, but it's not enough to shut the Austin South Christian Academy down. Even with 33 violations in a 2-year period, 5 of them high risk, Morris says the goal is to help them and make sure they're keeping a close eye on the kids.
Do you feel like that didn't happen in the case yesterday?
Well, the child got out of a daycare. I don't think that they were watching them closely enough.
And because of that, Moore says this daycare will have several more inspections in the coming months. Lindsay Bramson, KXAN News.
And we went by the daycare for comment on today's inspections, but the owner declined to speak with us. Daycares are required to be inspected at least once a year, but typically the state checks more than once. We checked, and this daycare was last inspected by Child Care Licensing in December. Today, we also found out the state is stepping up its crackdown on illegal daycares. Last February, a KXAN investigation revealed there were hundreds of underground daycares across the state, some of them here in Central Texas. These people are willing to watch your children at a lower price, but they are not regulated by the state. Today, the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services told us they have hired 30 inspectors to investigate illegal operations. 3 of them are located in Central Texas. Officials also told us the inspectors shut down 150 illegal daycares in Texas just last year.